Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, the 6th day of January. Here we go. Okay, here's an interesting halacha for you. Let's say it's Shabbos afternoon. Doesn't have to be the afternoon, but Shalosh Seudos time, and you want to make some guacamole for Shalosh Seudos. That's going to be some mashed avocado and some lemon juice added and some mayonnaise and things like that. And there are all kinds of halacha considerations. So for fun, but we'll learn halachas along the way. We're going to discuss the proper way to make that stuff, if you like it. So there are three things to consider. First of all, there is some machlokas amongst the poskim, amongst the great rabbis, as to whether or not mashing of a food is considered grinding. If you're going to mash up the avocado with, like, let's say a fork or something, so it's not really clear whether that's grinding or not. And grinding is not allowed on Shabbos, but we're not really, it's an argument amongst the rabbis whether that's considered grinding. That's point number one. Point number two is that if you're going to do grinding right before you eat a food, then there's also an argument amongst the rabbis as to whether or not that is considered prohibited or not, because it's right before I eat it. And thirdly, if I mash it in some kind of unusual way, like I don't use the regular part of the fork, but I just do it with the back of the fork in not a usual manner, there are those who say that that form of doing it is not prohibited either. So, according to Rabbi Neustadt, where I'm getting some of these laws from, if you are careful to do all three of these factors that were just listed, and I'll recite them again in a moment, if you do all three of them, then you're kind of like safe on all counts if that's how you want to mash the avocado of your guacamole. What would you do to be certain that you're not causing any problem or doing any malacha? First of all, you mash it, and mashing, it's not certain that it's considered grinding. And secondly, you do that right before you eat, and it's not certain that that's considered a problem either. And thirdly, you do it in an abnormal manner. And if you do all three of those, then the poskim, it seems to be safe on all counts that you certainly won't be guilty of any sin in the grinding up of the guacamole, at least the avocado part of it. So stay tuned, because we have to talk tomorrow about how to add the lemon juice and the mayonnaise, if that's what you're putting in. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.